Here on Fifth Gear, we've always been a fan of a brisk family estate car. They're good to look at, fun to drive, and with loads of room for all your stuff. So, in today's EV world, is that perfect combination still available? Well, happily yes, in the form of plug-in hybrid estates.
We've got 4 of the latest, which we're going to put through 3 tests, eliminating 1 car at the end of each to reveal the best all-rounder. We'll be looking at interior quality.
Do you know the first thing that's slightly spooking me out? I don't have a third spoke on my steering wheel.
Oh my God, what's happened?
What is this magic?
We'll see how big they are and how easy to load.
Don't you worry about me, I'll be fine. Carpets are heavy, aren't they?
And finally, we'll head to the track to gauge their performance.
I mean, there's no way this will be faster. Oh, look at that nasty puddle there. Oh!
The estates that we're putting to the test are the BMW 330e, which is the most powerful and most expensive car here. But that's not stopped it becoming the UK's best-selling plug-in hybrid.
Next is the cheapest car of the 4, the Skoda Octavia. It's also the shortest car here, but in some TARDIS-type way, manages to squeeze in the biggest boot.
Then there's the 508 SW from Peugeot, which musters a very respectable 225 horsepower from its electric and petrol power units.
And finally, the VW Arteon, which is the longest estate on test.
OK, to work. These cars are going to cover some stratospheric mileage, so we want to assess how comfortable they are on the long haul and how far they can travel in EV mode. First up, the Beamer.
So this car starts at £44,000, okay, but this particular one, 55 grander.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
The fit and the finish is all classic.
I mean, a bit
Top-notch
bland, a bit BMW bland, but
yeah.
still good, though.
Yeah.
Plug-in hybrids offer the best of both electric and petrol power. They have larger batteries than regular hybrids, which allows them to travel faster and further using just their electric motors. They charge by recycling the kinetic energy created by braking, and you can plug them into a domestic socket or wall charger like regular EVs. And when they're out of battery, they have a petrol engine ready to kick in.
But this has got a capacity of 30 miles of electric range.
Yeah.
And to charge up on a 3-pin plug, 5 hours, which is great.
You can charge it quick on a wall box. Then.
Yes, yeah, you can. 2.5 hours to 80% charge, which I think is perfectly fine. So if you're going into town, business meeting, plug it in. That's 30 miles of really cheap motoring.
Yeah.
Running in electric-only mode, you'd expect these cars to be very quiet.
I can't hear any tyre noise.
That was him.
That was him.
To help us gauge exactly how quiet our cars are, we've brought along a sound measuring thing.
You and I be quiet and we'll just work out the noise of the cabin. I'd say around 69.
Yeah.
69 decibels.
So that's what you want?
Yeah.
That's what you usually have?
Lovely.
Today's wet conditions make for a noisier ride, but 69 decibels is still quieter than its petrol-powered equivalent.
I tell you what, I could spend all day in this.
Yeah. It's
comfy,
really,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's a decent start for the BMW. How will the Skoda compare?
So do you know the first thing that's slightly spooking me out? I don't have a third spoke on my steering
Oh
wheel.
my God!
I know. What's
that? What's happened?
What is this magic? I love the fact that this hasn't got too many fancy buttons. Probably the most simplistic out of all of the cars.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it.
And compared to the BMW, the Octavia is an absolute bargain because the entry-level plug-in model, which we have, costs just £34,000.
I like this Alcantara on the dashboard.
Oh, Alan and Tara.
Mix of materials, it's quite good, isn't it?
And there's further good news because the Skoda has the best EV-only range at 43 miles.
Should we do the noisometer?
I think we should, yeah. Guess what?
69.
Yes, indeed!
Another good result. On to the Peugeot.
I think it looks fantastic.
That looks great outside. Love it.
Prices for the plug-in 508 estate start at just under £38,000, but our GT model is nearer to 40.
How are things in your
Oh,
seat?
do you know what? I hate this.
The steering
This
wheel.
funny little steering wheel where I've got to look over the top to see the instruments.
Yeah.
No matter what I do with the seat, and I'm as low as I can be,
Yeah.
feels like I've sat in someone else's car where I can't change anything. I'm not comfortable.
It's so frustrating, isn't it? Because they've put so much effort and money into the rest of the design. Yeah.
Because actually, fundamentally, I think it's a nice bit of kit,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Miles on electric, this will do between 33 and 39.
What noise have we got?
It's another 69er.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, this feels noisier to me.
It does.
Because this doesn't feel as relaxing.
No.
Oh, I don't like it. It just feels all wrong.
Oh dear. Would VW's Arteon fare better?
I think it looks really svelte and elegant.
Although, inside, I don't like this wood.
Okay, what don't you like about wood?
I just don't like wood in cars.
Because it's, it's always been a sign of...
It's old-fashioned.
With its wood-trimmed dash, the Arteon costs £48,000, but the starting price is £42,000, and its electric-only range is 39 miles.
So it all feels very pleasant from my point of view. It's more interesting, I think, in here than the BMW.
Do you know what?
What do you think?
Yes.
Quietness. It's quite quiet.
Ooh,
Shall we?
70, 71.
Yeah.
But this feels more refined than the Peugeot. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
By a long way.
I do.
Wow. Do you know what else I had to go at that wood before?
Go on.
Do you know what? I've changed my mind. I quite like it now.
And that makes the results of our interior quality test a slam dunk for us. While the BMW, Skoda and VW had little if anything to complain about, the Peugeot's compromised driving position was something we'd really struggled to live with. Which means it leaves the competition.